Welcome to our second day challenge of transforming your health in 10 days. Today, we're going to share with you some stories. As we've come to the end of the year, I have been kind of like in the closet for about 5 years, not letting anybody know what I was up to. And today I started to edit my first video on. I got exposed to, Robert and I both got exposed to this massive gas leak in Los Angeles. And nobody in the world knows it. It's the biggest gas leak that's ever occurred. And they just settled with the gas company for $1.8 billion. As I was really looking at toxicity in our environment, all of our health issues are going to come from toxicity at some level. And so our first goal is breathe, going to help clean out some of the toxic stuff. Second challenge is drinking carrot juice. So I'm going to just take a minute or two and share with you my experts. So most people that are going to have a health issue are going to be overweight. And we used to learn this metaphor that I just remember, if you can pinch an inch, then you got a health issue. And so I'm always pinching, but I was pinching much more than an inch. And then when you see some of the pictures of me, I was carrying quite a bit of weight. When I learned how to eliminate tumors I was shrinking, or when I got exposed to the gas leak was benzene. And benzene, it put me into the first stages of leukemia. But I knew what to look for, and I knew how to handle it, and that's what today is. So carrot juice is going to be the next thing. Why? Because it's really a detoxifier. It's going to take the toxins out of the body. But first of all, I got to show you the experts. So we're going to do this based on dietary healing. This was my Bible. This is how I did it. I would read her book over and over, Catherine Alexander. Or if you're overweight, that's a chronic issue. And it means your body can't break down the toxicity in it. It's not converting to energy. It's actually storing toxins. And carrot juice is going to be one of the first things that you're going to notice you can do, because we're going to talk about food as medicine. And I'm going to go into a little bit later defeating obesity, diabetes, and high blood pressure. These are 80% of our population dies from obesity, diabetes, and high blood pressure. It's called the metabolic syndrome. So we're going to start to educate you on that from these two books. And today, Anthony's going to share our next tool. So our first tool was what, Anthony? The red balloon challenge.
Yes.
10 breaths from your belly a day. And now the next thing is, Anthony has a little magic carrot juice story. And so he's going to share that carrot juice story, and then he's going to share why carrot juice.
The magic carrot juice, because that's what I refer to it as, something that made a difference in my life greatly. So I was introduced to it so many years ago. I had transferred recently from Hawaii to San Diego. I was in the military, and I wanted to volunteer. I was excited about changing my health course. I had lost about 90 pounds in my transition. And I was so excited to learn more. When I got the chance to volunteer with this institute, I got to meet people that suffer different degenerative conditions. Some of them even being diabetes, some of them being as far as cancer. And I was excited to just be there and to learn and communicate and connect and see there could be hope. Then I got approached by this little older woman, a little Asian woman came up to me. She tugged at me while I was had a little break, and she told me, "Hey, you, I want you to touch my hair." And I was like, why is this woman bouncing around the room all over the place, all overexcited? And I said, you okay? Is there anything I could do for you? No, just reach over, pull, touch my hair. I said, all right. I just was humoring her. She said, pull. I said, all right, I'll pull a little bit. She was like the energy she had. She was an older woman, but her energy was like a child, her fascination. And so I thought, there's got to be something with this. And as I pulled her hair a little bit, she looked at me. She says, does that feel like the hair of a woman going through cancer? And I said, oh my gosh, I guess not. And I didn't understand, but I did know whenever I hear that word, I assumed the hair falling and the weakness and all the stuff that I generally saw. She was bouncing around all over the place, excited, bouncing off, happy, smiling. And I said to my coworker, my associate, I said, "What's with this woman bouncing around there? What's giving her that energy?" And she told me the carrot juice is a big part of it. I said, "Carrot juice?" I said, "Yeah, you gotta drink some." And I thought, well, I've done all these different smoothies and recipes, and they were decent. But then I said, I got to try this magical carrot juice. And so I remember I saw them prepare it through the juicer, and I drank it right after it was prepared, and I can instantly, almost magically, you can say, I felt this feeling, this satisfaction that I've never felt before from drinking just juice. And I remember the excitement, the energy was pretty fast. It wasn't like a sugar rush. I've had sugar rushes before, not magic. This carrot apple juice was that magic that I thought was a missing piece, a missing link that I didn't know I needed. So when I drank it, what I learned at that moment is when I use the word magic, it means something that transforms immediately, instantaneously. And so I was excited to drink it. I'm excited to feel the energy inside me. With drinking the carrot apple juice, I felt energy, I felt lightness, and I felt alertness, like I was aware, no jitters from drinking coffee. And drink the juice as soon as I make it. As soon as I drink it, I feel that rush of energy, and it sustains me for the rest of the day. What I found out, as easy and as simple and as really inexpensive to prepare, I also found out when to drink it. Because I asked, I said, when do I drink this? Do I drink it at the end of the night when I'm going to go to sleep so I can get peaceful rest? You're going to drink it in the morning? Simple answer. It's one of the things I learned. I can drink it anytime I want. Anytime I want, I'm going to get a good reaction.
As we get into our 10-day Juice for Life program, we're going to teach how to prepare it. We're going to teach when to use it. And we're also going to teach what to expect. Because one of the reasons we drink carrot juice, or carrot apple juice, is to provide the nutrients. But more important is toxicity. Toxicity in your body. And the one thing you can do, because I want to be able to make sure you can all test, is this really making sense? Is it really working? So we're going to use pain as our barometer to see is this breathing stuff working? And is this carrot juice working? So we want you to look at, as you're drinking the carrot juice each day, look for the pain, because if the carrot juice can eliminate the pain, that's the first connection we want you to make as you understand the connection to your health issue is toxicity in the body and how to use food as your medicine to heal. And so that's what our 10-day program is, and we're giving you a little taste every day for the next 10 days, 10 things. Breathe, carrot juice, and the last thing that we're going to have Robert share before we wrap it up is he has a little story about you can't do it yourself. And, these two books saved my life. But if I didn't have Robert with me, I wouldn't be here. And so we've made him in charge of keeping us on point, organized, disciplined, and to have a support system. And that's what our goal is. So Robert's got this great little story, so I asked him to share with you his comrade story, how to support your buddy.
So some of you may be familiar with the buddy system, but in the Army, not in all the military forces, you have a buddy system. And essentially, you're always paired with somebody. Whatever you're going to do, you're going to do it with somebody else, because our perceptions of things can easily be distorted, especially when you're under stress and you have a lot of things happening all around you. So my first experience of the buddy system was at school. I was in an advanced scuba diving course, and so one of the tests at the end of the course, they had to put everybody in each of the corners of the pool. I think it was about a 12-foot deep pool. And it was an indoor pool. They turned off the lights, and they tied our wrists, our left and right wrist together with a string, with a rope. And we had to get in, and we had to swim around for 20, 30 minutes and deal with some of the problems. We got in, we were doing okay, we're swimming around, just feeling around. And now all of a sudden, something hit us both. My mask immediately came off, got ripped off. And I guess it went to the bottom of the pool. I never saw it after that. And I started losing oxygen. And I think the same thing happened to him, because he was tugging at me and I'm tugging at him, and we're pulling each other back towards each other, and we were both starting to panic. But I think he was able to get his oxygen back on right away, and he shared his oxygen with me, and he was able to, because I couldn't reach back. For some reason, I couldn't reach the valve. So he got mine on, and we're all doing this in the blind. And the only thing that saved us was being connected to our buddy. And the lesson I learned, well, if we didn't have that rope and that happened, I'm sure we would have gotten separated, and probably one of us or both of us would have lost it, simply because we didn't maintain our connection with each other. So whenever you're going into a situation where it's new, you have to have a buddy. So you have to have a buddy system. You have to have someone that you are doing this program with that can help guide you, that can help you maintain the course. Okay, so Teresa, Anthony, and I, we're part of that buddy system, and you want to have somebody else in your family or in your local group that will commit to doing this challenge.
Because you can't do it on your own. And if you do, it's tough, and it won't last long term. I believe the reason we're still here, married, is because they put him in the pool, tried to drown him, and they couldn't kill each other. They had to both come out together. And that's why we've been together so long. The training is amazing, and our goal is to be able to support you as you make the commitment to transform your health. And it may take a day, it may take a year. So we encourage you to get carrot juice for the next 10 days, breathe through the red balloon 10 times. Our next thing is we're going to look at toxicity, the connection between toxicity and pain, and we're going to teach you how to use some food as your medicine and identify the pain in your body, the toxic cause, because if you don't know, you're just swimming in the dark as things are being pulled away from you with no clue, no barometer to tell you what caused it. And that's the next step. So look for our next challenge is going to be the connection between pain and toxicity and what foods are causing it and what foods can eliminate it. Is that exciting? All right, so we're getting ready to celebrate the new year coming on. We're excited to help you transform your health. Are you having a good time out there in Hawaii?
Oh yeah, they're already blowing up firecrackers out there.
Oh, the fireworks are going off. All right, Happy New Year's, and we'll see you tomorrow.